Hey, what's up, people? A little bit late tonight? Yeah, not that bad. I mean, not that bad for my usual, at least. Um, but how y'all doing? Let's get this party started. The title, by the way, this message is for the playback crew. It's Revive plus Unifarming. There's not going to be a ton of Revive farming. It's just Apothecary, and then maybe going to look in a certain quest. I don't know. It's mostly just gonna be some arena and chill kind of times, kind of vibes, you know. Um, ho ho! We don't got a quad slap today. No, no, no. This slap is slap for one. Haley Miracle, brace for impact. Slap. Haley, thank you very much for the back. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Just saying, yo, not even that you're speed? You're so speedy that, you just, yeah. There we go. I am speed. Oh, man. Hey, bro. Come back with a, if you're not going to use that term in a derogatory way, but it looks like you're using that in a derogatory way, so I want to time you out for right now. Maybe you just want to change your name. If not, then we'll just ban you from the channel. Okay, let's see here. Let's get a tweet out. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Let's see. What do I say today? Really, I just want Kabam to bring back Battlegrounds, but I don't want to whine about it every day. I don't have a super ton of stuff to say. Outside of that, it feels like there's not a whole lot going on in the game right now. Anyone else screen tripping during fights? Uh-oh. Tripping during fights, huh? I haven't heard of anything like that, but I also haven't played today, so I don't know. What are your teams going to be for Eternity of Pain? I don't know exactly. All I know is that I'm pretty locked in with the champs I currently have. It's just I got to rank up Gallon and I got to rank up Jugs. My memory's pretty garbage, so I think we worked it out yesterday, but I don't remember exactly who else filled in for each of those paths. And then Hercules for the first 4 fights, of course. You make waking up for work so much easier, BG, so thanks. Oh, man. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you very much. BG, who will help more in Act 6, Chapter 3 and 4, Kitty Pryde or APOC? They're both gonna help a ton, man. They're both amazing champs for Act 6. It's really personal preference, I would say. The only thing that I would not recommend doing is I don't recommend ranking up Kitty unawakened. So if like they're both unawakened, then I'd probably just go APOC. But otherwise, it's just personal preference between the two. I think Kitty Pryde is the technically more powerful, more busted champion. But they're both so strong that it's take your pick. Personal preference. But okay, Red Dog with the 2 saying Shuri testing. Wink, wink. I'm thinking about it. I definitely did think about it. I don't know. I'm on the fence because she's not even new. So I'm like, do I really make a stream of it, or do I just play the champ for like a couple minutes or something like that and be like, oh, okay, this is what she does. That's good enough for me. That's all I needed to know. So I'm a little on the fence. There's like, I don't know, a dozen champs that it would be nice to just kind of run through and do a quick test of. Kind of refresh my memory on some of the champs, you know? So that's also a possibility of maybe like, okay, let's say if there is an actual dozen, because I'm not sure the number, but let's just say there is 12 champs or something. Maybe breaking it up into 3 to 4 sessions of, you know, spending like 20 to 30 minutes with each champion. Along with some, you know, BS along the way, of course, because can't stop that. But, yeah, I might do something like that. I'm not sure, but won't be any Shuri testing tonight. But Red Dog, appreciate the 2. Hey, beautiful people. Yo, Carl Pimp. Samwise with the 6 month. Samwise, thank you, dude. Saying BG, you know what time it is? Man, I'm nobody's charity case. I demand to dig my own grave. Oh, man. Man, I'm nobody's... Oh, that was a terrible impression. I really can't do impressions. But that's Gus from the episode where they went to Mexico. Where, yeah, they had to dig their own graves, but they're only digging 2 graves. And, yeah, they basically invited Gus to come. All right, anyway, that's the episode. I don't want to spoil it for those that haven't seen it, even though it came out like 15 years ago at this point. How long ago was it? Maybe not 15 years ago. It was a while ago, though. Love that show, though. Samwise, thank you for the 6 months. Saying also help Abdo keep me entertained. Kidney stone right now. Oh, no. That's a bummer on the kidney stone, dude. Dang. Samwise, sorry to hear that. It is a bummer. Alright, I need to get a tweet out. I'm so excited to see what units BG farms on a Sunday. It's Sunday? Ah, jeez, man. Okay, we might have to change this title. What do I do, you guys? Do we do the side quest? Do I have enough tokens? I've got 4 currently from the carryover. And then this event. How many can I actually claim from this event currently? I think it's enough. So this will be 5, 6, 7. Okay. 8, 9. Okay. I was like, hold on. Just double checking if maybe they changed it so you can claim all of them. Nope, these are still time locked. Pretty annoying. Pretty dang annoying. Okay, change of plans, everybody. We're doing some side questing. All right, then. Let me just change this title and thumbnail. Ah, God. There's no arena to be done on a Sunday. Not any good arenaing, at least. They need to bring back Battlegrounds already, dude. Side quest. Okay. Rifting and drifting in the side quest. Okay. I don't even need to put in the side quest, do I? I'm just gonna put rifting and drifting. Okay, there we go. It'll update. I don't even know if it'll update for you guys, but that's what I changed it to. There's a few tier 1 alphas on. Oh, goody. The tier 1 alpha arena. Okay, let me see here, though. Let's get the tweet out. Dear Some of Champions, wish... Can you, please, grant me the bestest of luck, in my rifts? Thanks in advance. Your pal, BG. Okay. Yes! I'm now. Okay. Can you please grant me the bestest of luck in my rifts? I was bestest. Come on. You're not even going to recognize bestest as a word? Are you kidding me? Still putting it. Okay. Tweet. All right, Oxygen, thank you for the 5 CHF saying, sup, BG. Watch out for Karina Challenge. The infographic is old, and you should filter in-game to see what champ you could bring. They didn't take away tags from many champs, though, right? I did filter in-game yesterday. Not sure if you're saying that because you watched the playback or what not, but there's only one champion that changed as far as I'm aware, which is Future Ant-Man as a dimensional being, right? The other two I'm using Jugs for. So unless Jugs was changed, then good to go. Those are the two that I have planned at least. I haven't planned the other two that I'm missing. Well, I three, including Jugs, but you know, those are the three I planned. I haven't planned the last two, so I'm not sure if those changed, but either way, Oxygen, that is still good advice. Thank you very much for the 5 CHFs. You know what? I still need to hit this apothecary, so let me hit the apothecary real quick, and then we'll go cruise through the rifts. Daily quest, apothecary. Let's roll. Hold on, what message were they just? Never mind. All right, let's go. Boo you, bald man! Boo you all to heck! To heck! Hashtag Godbot, hashtag fake caps, hashtag manshot, hashtag I'm telling it. Tell them, bald man. Tell I them the truth. I will see you in court. Tell I am. Or tell I them. There we go. Messiah, what's up, dude? Hashtag deadass MCOC Sunday raid. Abdel, what a raid message, dude. Wow. What a raid message. Abdo, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. BG, I'm kind of new. Are you free to play? Vantage, yes. This account is 100% free to play. This is my main account. I've made a couple of interesting little side account challenges. A few of them I've spent on, and a few of them I've kept free to play. The next new account challenge I do will probably be free to play as well. But you never know. I like to mix it up a little bit. But either way, main account, yeah, free to play. BG, you need to spend your incursion shards. You get them from events now. What? Really? You get incursion currency? What are they even called? I can't remember. Oh, that's right. They're called the artifact. Feels like artifact doesn't really fit with what you get. I don't know. Right? That is still what it's called, right? Feel like it is not the best name for it. Hold on. Don't auto fight this next one. I need to look at the currency. Yeah. So I'm capped out on these things then, I guess. Stop going away. Earn incursion. Stop it. Grr. Okay, there we go. Earn incursion artifacts by participating in incursions. Use incursion artifacts to purchase incursion crystals and exclusive items in the store. They haven't updated that text, I guess, to let people know that you get it elsewhere too now. Interesting. Very, very interesting. This is seriously the lamest Sunday in all of MCOC history, no? I don't know. There's been plenty of Sundays where there's not a whole lot to do, Abido. If we're going all the way back to the history of the game, there wasn't even side quests available once upon a time in this game. So, then again, back during those days, the Tier 1 Alpha and Tier 4 Basic arenas, they were much more interesting. However, the Class Catalyst arena always kind of blew chunks. So, it's definitely a boring Sunday, though. I'll give you that much. He doesn't do AQ, so he doesn't get artifacts from that. That's true. I don't do AQ. Don't do AQ or Alliance War these days. Hashtag drunk raid, too lazy to type. I hear that. BG, 2 thoughts for tonight's static. Hit me with both of them. Let's go. 1, material gain is slower than expected, so I think I'll have to start rank 4 6 stars. Okay. Hold on, let me just hit Onofight on this too. So I think I'll have to start rank 4ing 6 stars. And 2, Ascension is dead? Question mark. We haven't heard a peep on it, right? I haven't heard a peep so far. No. Thoughts or a poll for chat? Well, I'll do the poll for chat first, but I do have some thoughts on it. Is Ascension dead? No mention from Kabam recently on the subject. Okay. There we go. Poll is live. As a matter of perspective, they got us used to Battlegrounds, etc. This Sunday is total ass. I agree with that, Abido. Here's the thing about that, though. I think it's okay for there to be days where there's not a ton going on. It's not as interesting stream-wise. I'll say that much. Although there's always plenty to do. Like if I really wanted to. Well, I mean, we're doing the side quest, so there is something to do still. But if I really wanted to, yeah, I could have been coming up with my own activities, my own things to do. But let's say someone wasn't streaming. It's okay to take a break for a day from the game. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with just relaxing or using that day to maybe clear some older content because not everyone's all caught up on story content. There's still plenty of stuff to do. Or like I said, taking a break. Nothing wrong with that too. Okay. Wow, though. Interesting poll results. Very interesting poll results. So, a lot of people seem to think yes, that Ascension's dead. Over 70%, in fact. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Or roughly about 70% think that Ascension's dead. I don't think it's dead. I think two things are true. One, Kabam, they like to space out the hype. Sometimes the spacing is not always perfect. Like, Kabam probably wishes that players had something to do today, so that people like Abby Doe weren't complaining. But I think they need to space out the hype, and I think they know what they're doing. I think they had like the launch of 7 stars. They had the 4th of July stuff, which we're still in July, you know? And then maybe next month we'll hear more about it. If not next month, maybe next month is when they talk more about 8.3 or announce something else. Or, you know, the month after we'll hear more about it. And then, you know, we've got like Cyber Weekend. That's going to be the big hype thing for that period of time. You know what I mean? So I think they're just spacing out the hype, spacing out that info to keep players engaged over the long run. I also think they're doing it deliberately, spacing it out so that power-wise we always have something to kind of strive for. So 7-star rank 2s, they were kind of available right out of the gate, which maybe a bit crazy. Not sure if that was the right move by Kabam or not, but this is what we have. So, you know, either way. But 7-star rank 3s, that is not a thing. So kind of the in-between 7-star rank 2 and 7-star rank 3 time period. I don't know power-wise what it's going to look like, but at least the time period, that's when they hit us with Ascension. So, yeah, I don't think it's dead. I think it's resting. It's just resting its eyes. It's just tired. Ascension's just tired right now, you know? So I think we'll hear more about Ascension somewhat soon, whenever Kabam feels like it's the right time. You think they're shocked at the amount of ranking ups that 7 stars have gotten? That's a good question too, man. I'm definitely shocked by it. I'll tell you that much. I'm quite surprised by it. But I mean, Kabam, they're the ones making these offers and stuff like that. So, would they be shocked by it, or is this about what they expected? I'm gonna say it's probably about what they expected, and it's probably the reason why they didn't include catalysts in the 4th of July offers, and why they had rank up gems to try to push people into using those materials on 6 stars. So I don't know if they're necessarily. I don't know. Maybe they're a little bit surprised by it or not surprised. Those are my guesses. But I'm definitely surprised by it. Okay. Anyway, Aaron C with the Ted. What's up, dude? Saying, hey, hope you're having a good evening. Do you think it's worth taking? By the way, right back at you. Right back at everyone. Do you think it's worth taking some of the good 6 stars that are in the 7-star pool to rank 3? I'm considering Hulk and Shuri. I think 7-star shards will come in slow for a while. That's another good question, man. We've got some good questions tonight. At least for like a not as interesting game event wise. At least the community keeps it interesting, man. Do I think it's worth it? So I think it depends on what type of player you are. I think once again, looking at the sales that we had on 4th of July, and hey, even looking at like this victory track thing where you can get a guaranteed 7-star out the damn victory or not. What did I say? Victory track? I meant to say the whatever this track is called, the double track. What are they calling this thing? The double track event. So out of the double track, you know, being able to get a whole ass 7-star of that, you know, I think the offers that will come on Cyber Weekend, I think those will be heavily shard related, heavily 7-star shard related. So I think if you're planning on buying a bunch of those offers, the chances that you land on, you know, some of the better champs in the 7-star pool, they're going to be higher than if you're not planning on doing that. So if you're not planning on spending that stuff, then I would say, yeah, definitely rank up whatever champ, regardless of if they're in the 7-star pool or not. Well, maybe not a definite, but I would more strongly recommend it, because the thing is, I don't plan on spending on those offers, obviously, right? But I'm still kind of against ranking up my rocket, even though I want rocket. But like, if I got a 7-star rocket, I would be kind of sad if I invested more in the 6-star, you know? But rank 3 is also not that big of an investment in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, when it comes to rank 3, I think that's fine. The higher ranks, I would still be cautious. It'd still be worth considering, but I'd be cautious about it. But then, yeah, the more you plan on spending, the more accelerated those rewards will be. And, you know, I plan accordingly to maybe not invest in those champs as much. I think that's kind of the best advice I can give on it. Yeah, I probably won't be spending a bunch, just a little. Okay. Then, yeah, I think rank 3, totally fine. Any higher than that, maybe still fine. Depends on how much you really like the champs. Maybe plan it around whenever you open up like your next 7-star. That way you're like, oh man, okay, so I just opened a 7-star. It wasn't Hulk, and it's gonna be a while before my next one. So, screw it. I'm gonna rank up this champ. That's probably what I would do. I am too. I have just as many rank 2 7-stars as rank 5 6-stars. But I'm afraid I won't be very competitive if I don't start taking 6-stars to rank 4. Yeah, you definitely still have to rank up 6-stars to be competitive. There's no doubt about that. I mean, just look at, you know, like Legacy was trying to push for top 8. Dude's focused on ranking up 6-stars for a reason. What the hell, dude? God, YouTube. It's like they... Oh my god. I hate whatever YouTube is doing with their chat system. Just when I click on stuff, I can't. It's hard. It's getting harder and harder to like copy and paste a name or something like that. Okay. Anyway, Oxygen. Thank you for the CHF saying they call Ascension. They say Ascension will come when 6-stars start to become irrelevant. So Ascension give them new life or hope. Is that what they said? When it becomes irrelevant? the wording that I recall about Ascension is they said they would bring out Ascension when 7 stars like greatly overtake them in power, or just overtake them in power. I don't even know if they said the word greatly. I think they said overtake them in power. But the thing is, they immediately, right out the gate, overtook 6 stars in power. So it was a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit odd, a little bit strange. But maybe they didn't just mean like in terms of like a, you know, raw stats. Maybe they did mean in like, well, no one's overtaking Hercules in power, at least for story content or whatever, or, you know, no one's taking over basically what Static and I were just talking about, like the champs that you're going to want to put into your battleground deck can't really be replaced, you know, regardless of rank on Venom the Duck. You know, so I don't know. We'll see when it happens, but I don't think they're gonna scrap Ascension. Let me put it this way: I'd be extremely surprised. It's not out of the question. They've scrapped other things. They've scrapped, you know, bases. They no longer have the coming soon things for masteries, right? Raids weren't raids planned at some point. That I question if that's scrapped. The overhaul to Alliance War. They scrapped plenty of stuff. It's part of the development process. But Ascension, I feel like it was too close to being launched for them to actually scrap it. Like if they announced it in the way that they did. But who knows? Let's go hit some rifts though. Let's hop to it, huh? Pokemon raids? You know, I never played Pokemon Go, but bases are still coming? Maybe. Maybe. Wouldn't that be crazy if they did bring them back? After all that time? That would be nuts. Greetings, Bald One. What's up, Royal? Chance it. Please don't be A. Please don't be A. It's A. Okay, no problem. I wanted A. I secretly wanted it. That's why it's just reverse psychology. That's all I was doing. EG, would you rather have a rank 4 Venom the Duck 7-star or a rank 5 Hulkling in your battleground deck? Oh, the rank 4 Venom the Duck. Absolutely. You know how good it feels to win with Venom the Duck? I would love to have a rank 4 7-star of any champion, but especially Venom the Duck. What are the stats on a rank 4? I guess we can see that on MA, right? Hold on a sec. Let me see something here. Aunt May, I call upon thee. Show me your duck. Let's see. Rank, yeah. Dude, rank 4 has 112,000 health. Oh, nearly 8k attack. Whew. Yeah, give me the rank 4 duck compared to my rank 1, which has half of that. Yeah, I would take it. Good luck taking down that duck in the 2 minutes that you got. We're gonna get the chance to pick an MCU or an M-Rock Baron to join a guild for like raids or something. Oh, or no, okay, you said bases. Bases still kind. Dude, I kind of wish there was something there. I feel like Realm of Champions just needed more time. I didn't play it, so maybe it was just a completely wrong direction or something like that. But the devs probably knew it. The devs probably knew before that game was released that this game is not ready, it's not good, and they probably just had a deadline that they had to meet and figured, let's just put it out and in time we'll fix all of the issues and steer this ship in a completely different direction if need be. But I wish they had more time, because all the hype was like completely deflated from the start, and I could just tell when looking at it, like, yeah, this ain't it. But there was a lot of cool stuff about that game, is why I say this. That it would be cool if the game existed and it was just another game in this universe, and it's just unfortunate that didn't work out. Could have been cool. 7-star rank 5 Sassy, full boosted, has over 225,000 health. That is bananas. That is bananas. You are a Realm of Legends champ at that point, basically. What do I rank for, Chad? Human Torch or Fury? Well, Dobby, let's go to the polls. Who to rank up? This is for rank 4. Torch, Fury. Polls live. Assume that they're both awakened or sigged. Really, only Fury needs to be awakened, but you know. I feel like it was said as a Game of Thrones strategy game, and it was a capture the flag PvP or boss raids. Yeah, Star, you're right. I kind of forgot about that. But when they were talking about it at Comic-Con, they were talking about it in a very different way than what was released. Really unfortunate. The original idea sounded a lot better, and I don't think they had enough time to finish it. I'd love to sit down with Gabe one day. I wonder if I'll ever have that opportunity to. I wonder if he'd ever give me that opportunity. Why am I changing champs? To sit down and talk about that game, but in like the most candid way. I feel like maybe the wound is too recent still. You know, but maybe in like a couple years, just kind of talk about everything. I mean, we've only ever spoken a handful of times, so it's not like we're best buds that I know that he would want to talk about that stuff. But I would love to have the conversation still. Not just about Realm of Champs, but like MCOC too. He's no longer the game director for this game that he was or I shouldn't say game director. It was creative. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Creative and art director, which I believe is a little different than game director, but still. Yeah, it would just be so interesting to find out. Okay, Fury is winning the poll on this one. Honestly, both champs are great. It kind of depends on what your goals are. Both champs do fine at rank 3. But of course, the higher rank you can get these champs, the better, right? So I don't know. This is the way that the people think, Fury. But I say follow your heart. You really can't go wrong between the two. I think I would also go Fury. But that's only because of my, you know, how frequently I put him on defense in Battlegrounds. If I wasn't playing Battlegrounds, I would rather go Torch. I like the interview you did with him. I like that interview too. Gabe. It's funny because I grab these shards. It's funny because I'll never really know how the Kabam people feel about me. You know? Because at the end of the day, to them, I'm a bit of like a marketing tool or something like that, you know? Or I mean, I don't know exactly how they see it, but that's kind of what like YouTube. It's like free marketing for them. You know what I mean? And you never would really want to say anything, not publicly at least, bad about the people that are giving free marketing. Even if it wouldn't make them stop, it's just like, I mean, you're kind of going against the community as well, right? Kind of like a marketing tool slash vocal member of the community, or so, I don't know. But like, it would be a real bad look for them to say something bad about me, essentially, right? I wouldn't even mind it. I wouldn't even mind it if they were like, your content's trash. I'd be like, okay, I understand. I wouldn't take it personally. You know, unless they said something personal about me, I wouldn't take it personally if they were like, your content's garbage. I'm like, okay, I understand. You know, I do what I can, but whatever. Anyway, the way I feel about Gabe, however, I've always really liked Gabe. I've always had a ton of respect for Gabe, like most of the people at Kabam. But since we were just talking about Gabe specifically, I've had a lot of conversations that you guys will never see because they weren't recorded, and they're just small little bits here and there, like when he was talking about the you got B on this one. When he was talking about the song that they used for the M-Rock trailer, he was so excited about it. And it's a song by oh god, I forget now. If someone knows, please put it in the chat. But it was a song by, like, you know, one of his favorite artists. And he said, like, while working on the trailer, like while writing the trailer, he would just play the song over and over again. And that's exactly what I do when I'm working on stuff that I put like a song to. Most of my content doesn't have any sort of music, but you guys know that like some of the better content that I've made, it often includes music. Because that's what I'm like really passionate about, whatever I'm making, and I'm like, oh, let's make this good. It just like invokes a different feeling, you know? And that creative process, I don't think I ever said it back to him, but when he said that, like, I could just immediately connect and like have a sense of appreciation for that, you know? Anyway, some small stuff like that. I think it was by Chumbawamba. Definitely not Chumbawamba. Why aren't you using special pass keys to choose your path? Laziness. I'm gonna use them, but I'm just kind of saving them until I have to use them, and I'm just kind of on autopilot at the moment. BG did spend $100 on the game once. I saw with my own two eyes. I spent more than that. One of the challenges I spent $100, and the other challenge I think I spent 195. Whatever all of the things in the store add up to, but about $300 that I've spent on the two of the challenges. I planned on spending more on other challenges, but who knows? I mean, I really like the free-to-play challenges, so I wouldn't be that surprised if the rest of the challenges I do are also free-to-play. I don't know. A contest champion guy with his channel ripping off our game and his lame bald cat. Yeah, I'm completely ripping off their name, too. Which was... For those that don't know, the reason why the name is Contest Champion, one, I hate that it's that close to Marvel Contest of Champions. I actually do hate that. And I'm also not referring to myself as Contest Champion. I've never ever called myself the Contest Champion. I hate that it makes it come off that way when people don't know the origins of the name. So I actually hate the name quite a bit of this channel, and I'd considered changing it many times, but at this point, like, I feel like it's too late to change it. I had only considered changing it after I realized I suck at making websites, and I just can't do it. But crap. Let me finish this fight first. The reason why I chose that name was because of this website right here. So this website is called MMO Champion, and I was taking a lot of inspiration from this website because this was my go-to website back in the day for World of Warcraft. This site is basically just WoW related, but I guess they do have other Blizzard related things here, like Overwatch, I guess. I don't know. I stopped using this site a long time ago. Even when I was playing Classic, we didn't really need to follow a news site like this. But this site, it's got all of like the post from the devs in an organized way and other stuff. I don't know. It's maybe not the best example to show right now. But anyway, the whole point is that's where the name came from, is because it was kind of in homage to of that site. But yeah. Anyway, let me read the rest of your message. That contest champion guy with his channel ripping off our game and his lame bald cap joke that he's been telling for damn near 8 years now. Why doesn't he ever shut up and spend his money? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a little bit how they thought. Who knows? Who knows? They're all super friendly. They all always have been super friendly, but you know, like I said, it's kind of part of their job to be friendly. You think the community devs, the community managers always want to be nice on the forums? They damn sure don't. Let me tell you that much. Just like the person that you're at the store returning your clearly used underwear to. They don't want to be nice, but it's in their job description. So who knows how they feel, but I'd love to have as open of an interview kind of thing, or just discussion with Gabe as I possibly could. Be fun. Red Dog, thank you for the 5, saying I'm very tempted to... So wait, hold on a sec. No, never mind. Okay, sorry. All right, Red Dog. Very tempted to save a set of my keys because they're all so cool looking. Dude, I agree with that completely, actually. Especially since they gave us an extra set due to the exploit compensation. It's not a bad idea. I might do that. So, how many do you actually get? Is it weekly that you get the No, so this stuff, this is over the span of the month. Okay. I didn't realize that you also got extra energy here. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so you just get 4 keys here, and then was it 4? Okay, it says it in the event here. Okay, so 8 in total. If I want to use them all, I have plenty of time to do that in the final week. But I might actually hold on to one of each of those. They are pretty cool looking. BG, there's a universe out there where contest champion is a thing and everyone goes to it each patch drop. Champion reveal, new content drop, and it's glorious. Oh man. I want to live in that dimension. There's so many, like... I'd love to show you guys one day. I don't even know where this stuff is at this point, to be able to show you guys. But let me just talk a little bit maybe about what I wanted the site to be. So first off, actually, hold on. So first off, like I said, I was inspired by this site, right? But that doesn't mean I wanted to have a complete copy and paste job of this website. There were just I liked the news articles that you can kind of scroll down. I liked the these are called the blue posts, but essentially it like the dev posts, and it would be the same thing for Kabam, where you know, you would just be able to click and it would take you to the forums and it would show like how long ago they posted that stuff. But aside from that, everything else would be a lot different. I don't think I would have a forum. I toyed around with that idea, and I don't like the idea of forums. But in place of that, I did like the idea of people submitting guides or submitting videos, and maybe having like a recently submitted kind of thing there. Stuff that I would either have approved or would need help in approving. That way, it wouldn't just be people posting a guide and then it's actually just like a bunch of adult imagery, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be anything like that, but then like maybe in place of this section here, what I always wanted on the front page was the recent champs. So like the most recent, maybe like 12 champions or something like that. That way you don't have to, like, it's great on AtMe, you just go here and then click on release and you have that. But just to have it on the front page, just saving those few clicks, I really like that idea. Some other stuff that would be on the front page, like, so that you don't even have to scroll down and just have easy access to like the most relevant info. And then for the individual champions, so this stuff is like beyond my level of ability. I did plan on having like some stats, but I had no plans to have anything anywhere near as crazy as what Mr. Duckslug here was capable of doing, pulling it all from the game files and stuff like that. Really incredible stuff. But I did plan on having like, you know, all their abilities listed out and stuff like that. And then what's it called? It would also show, okay, so right here where it shows like the champion spotlight on AtMe, this is I think is hidden by default. If you don't know though, you could always come here for it, which, dude, sometimes I search on YouTube for it. I'm an idiot. I could just look here. But I did want like submitted guides, like player submitted guides, to be shown, and people could like upvote the like the most useful ones and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me that's probably enough talking, because obviously the site never came to be. But I also, the big thing I wanted to was kind of general walkthrough type stuff, guides, basically any guide that I don't think video is the best format for, and maybe there'd be like a video companion. Again, that would be like more like player submitted or whatever, because I wanted it to be a collection of guides too. I didn't want my voice to be the only voice of the site. And I feel like that's such a benefit in two ways. One, there's too much content in this game for one person to be making guides on, right? And then two, it helps other people out by like showing off their content. Because outside of the people that you're already subscribed to, it can be really difficult to find like other channels. And that's not to say they're not helpful. It's just, it's not always that easy to find them, you know? Before someone has like a few thousand subscribers, hard to find. God, this Mephisto. The worst one, the worst final boss in here by far. Come on, bud. Thank you. It's like the only boss that I can't actually read the chat while I'm fighting. Stop with the incinerates, dude. This guy, dude. Yeah. Does anyone know if you have to do this today? No, you do not. You can check the... What's it called? The objectives. To show when the event expires. When you won't be able to complete that event. Brian, isn't it technically all beyond your ability? Yeah. You know, sadly, you're right, Abby Doe. Oh, man. I don't mind when people joke about the website thing, because it is funny. However, it does make me actually sad at the same time. Because it is all beyond my ability. Oh, God. I wanted it so... You guys have no idea how many hours that I spent. Oh, man. All that effort completely wasted. I mean, it wasn't completely wasted because it made me come to the realization that I hate all of that stuff. Oh man, I think here I've got to take the tier 5 basic. I've been heavily picking shards, but yeah, I think tier 5 basic on this one. Let's do that. Buddy, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. It's okay. Like I said, listen. Like I always say, you gotta find a way to laugh, because if you don't find a way to laugh, you're gonna be crying. Something like that. I can't remember the first time I heard it. The first time I heard that saying, it sounded a lot better than when I just said it now. But it's true. You got to find a way to laugh at your failures, at the misfortunes, at anything in life. So it only makes me sad for a minute. It makes me a lot happier to know that, whoa, first off, this makes me a lot happier. Isn't this the best one? Hell yeah. But yeah, it makes me sad for a moment, knowing that it was a gigantic failure, but it makes me happy in the long run to know that it lives on as a joke. So it's all good. ABG, should I rank up my 6-star Toad, Professor X, or Cassie? Let's do a poll. Those are interesting choices, champs that we don't poll every day. Who to rank you up? Let's see. Okay, so you said Toad, Professor X. Only 2 S's in Professor, not 3. Keyboard. And... sorry. I lost a message, but it was Cassie, right? Yeah, there we go, Cassie. Found it. Alright, poll's live. You laugh and the world laughs with you. You cry alone. I think that's the quote. Maybe that's a quote, but that's definitely not the quote I was trying to refer to. Cassie is destroying this poll, and that makes me happy to hear, because honestly, or happy to see, because honestly, Cassie doesn't win a lot of polls. She doesn't get a lot of votes typically. But I would vote Cassie here as well. I think that's the right call. That's the champ I would select. I think I've always wanted Professor X because he seems so powerful, and I actually think I would like his playstyle. I don't know that for sure, but I think I would like his playstyle, which is definitely a bit different from the champs I normally play. However, I don't think Professor X is that great in Battlegrounds, and these days I mostly rank for Battlegrounds, and I think Cassie is the best of the three there. Toad I've always wondered about a little bit. I don't see too many people playing Toad, and I remember when I got Toad myself, I considered ranking him up. Ultimately, there was just other champs I wanted to rank up more, so I never got back to him. But either way, I think Cassie is the champ that I'd be going with of those three. So no order from Kabam about Cassie bug fix. Oh, is she bugged? I don't know. Have you seen the new Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy 16? No, but I've heard some people talk about it, and it sounds like it's a good one. It sounds like it's the best Final Fantasy they came out with in a long time. Makes me a bit curious to look into it more, but I don't really like looking at games that I might potentially play myself, and I don't think I would play Final Fantasy 16 anytime soon. First off, is it only on PlayStation, or is it on PC as well? If it's only on PlayStation, then I got no shot of playing that game anytime soon. But come on, thank you. But if it's on PC, then there's a chance at least that I would play it sometime in the next century. I really liked some of the older Final Fantasy games. The last Final Fantasy game I played, I think was number 12. It was either 12 or 13, and I remember thinking it was awful. I don't remember which one, but it was 12 or 13. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like the combat. It was like nothing I enjoyed about it. And I remember a bunch of, like, me and my friends all got the game because it was like a bunch of like my WoW buddies, and we had all stopped playing WoW, and we were like, oh man, new Final Fantasy game, let's play that, and we can like talk about it, you know, still kind of keep that group going. And we all got the Final Fantasy game, and every single one of us hated it. It's crazy. But I hear this new one's really good. I also really want to play the Final Fantasy VII remakes, and I might do that once they come out with all of them. I'm just like not even baiting specials here at all, and I don't even know why. Pete, what's up though, dude? Saying, Brian, please yell at me for playing games instead of packing up for my move. Oh, Pete, young man, you shouldn't do that. Jeez, I didn't realize I was stunned. It's like trying to fight all that time. That's about as best as I could do. Peter, go yell, or go pack. Damn it, I almost said go yell. Damn it, Panda Man. Go to your room and pack it. The remake was really good? Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Darkest Bravo. She added over $1. Darkest Bravo. Thank you very much. Saying completely off topic. Hey, that's all good. Hit me with it. But are you a fan of Pokemon? Been playing since I was a kid, and is my game away from the game to keep from burning out. So, I am a fan of Pokemon, but I actually haven't played any of the Pokemon games in a long time. I'm just old enough that the first one, when it came out, I was like the perfect age for it. Because I think it came out in '99. Let me look it up real quick. Pokemon. I had Red. Pokemon Red release date. The 96? Release date NA. 98, I guess. Hold on. In Japan, it came out in 96. 99. I can't tell if it's 98 or 99 in NA on this list, but either way, I was born in 87, so yeah, I was a youngin at the time, but old enough to be like super into all the RPG aspects of it, and yeah, no, I loved it. The thing is, for me in Pokemon, the only reason I don't really play, or I haven't played any of the new ones, I guess the last one. So, actually, let me back up and give a little bit more of the history. So I played Red, played the hell out of it, like caught every single Pokemon and everything, including like missing No and all that. I got Yellow, actually, which is basically the same thing as Red, except you have Pikachu following you. That's how into it I was. Really like that. Of course, collected like Pokemon cards and stuff like that too. The Pokemon trading card game, that is such a sleeper of a title right there. Why is it Mephisto again, by the way? God, get out of here, Mephisto. But the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color. So good. Holy cow, that game is good. The card game itself is fine. When I was saying it was a sleeper, I meant the actual cartridge. But damn, that game is good. Because it's basically like Pokemon, except like you have to go around and get like 8 badges and all that, right? But you also find like packs of cards along the way. And then there's cards. It's been so long since I played, but I think there's cards just like out there in the wild that you could find the same way that you find like TMs and stuff like that. I think. I just remember like opening up packs of cards and stuff from beating trainers and everything. It was so fun. The Pokemon Pinball game, which I think had a Rumble pack to it, if I'm not mistaken. For Game Boy. That game was sick. Probably the best pinball game I've ever played. I'm not even into pinball, but that one was insane. You actually had to catch Pokemon in that game too. So good, man. And then I played Pokemon Silver was the one I had for Gen 2. Once again, caught every single Pokemon in that game. And like, you know, traded up or like traded from previous ones and stuff like that. Anyway, caught them all because I wanted to be the very best, like no one ever was. I never played that game in any sort of competitive way. That's one of the few things that I never did, even with the old titles. I didn't care about that too much at all. And then that was it pretty much. That's like my entire history of Pokemon. Please don't die. Please kill first. Thank you. I think I played... I think I waited for one of the newer ones to come out. By newer, I just mean like a few generations after Gen 2. So by today's standards, still very old. But I played and it felt exactly the same as the old Pokemon games, which is not necessarily a bad thing, right? When something works, you don't always want it to change. However, the things that were changed about it, they weren't enough to really keep my interest. And I ended up kind of stopping after getting like the first badge and never picking it up again. Still love the idea behind Pokemon and all that stuff. It's just, yeah, I feel like when I played those first couple games, I kind of played them all at that point. And I wanted to just play other things. That's all. Pokemon Go definitely seems a lot different, but I never played that game because by the time that game came out, I was already pretty heavily invested in MCOC, and I didn't want to. Like I try my best to balance my time, and I struggle with it like crazy. But I just knew starting another game like that wouldn't be good for me, so I didn't. Fun story about Pokemon Go, though, and how it relates to this game, is it came out when I was riding my bike to and from work. And for those that never saw my last ride home video, hold on a second. Or did I just call it last ride? Why is last ride? Here we go. One final ride. That's what I titled it, I guess. This is me under a bridge right now, and I rode my bike to and from work, and I rode home at like 1 a.m. on average, and sometimes a little later than that. But anyway, it was definitely a bit scary at times. You know, I lived in an okay area, but it's not like there was no crime at all. There's no place in the world like that, right? And it's definitely next to some towns that may or may not be like top 10 worst in America kind of things, you know? So it was a little scary. And I always thought, like, yeah, one day it's going to happen. One day someone's going to take my bike right out from under me, man. I'm just going to get robbed out there. Luckily, it never happened. But when Pokemon Go started up, the reason I'm even mentioning all this is because people were so crazy about that game when it first came out, and I know people are still on it like crazy today. I got a friend that he's traveling to New York soon for like one of the Pokemon Go Fest or something like that. But anyway, when that game first came out, there was so many people that were out at all times of the day and night that I would see so many people around, and they would like high five me like on my bike out there while they're catching Pokemon. And it felt really cool. It felt a lot safer knowing that, yeah, I'm not the only one out here right now. It's cool. I can imagine a criminal yelling at you, "Hey, Baldy!" And then you quickly take the bald cap off. Yeah. Show him what's up real quick. You know? Okay. That was a super long Pokemon tangent. I'm sorry to everyone else, but I hope that you enjoyed the tangent. I don't know if you knew what you were getting. I don't know if you knew what I was about to say when you asked such a simple question of, "Hey, do you like Pokemon?" That's a big tangent. Okay, Dysentery Joe, thank you for the 2, saying, "Read first, might have to control your F." Dysentery Joe, let's see. How far back am I going to go on this one? Good lord, let's see. Abdo, go ahead and make BG sad. He makes me sad every day by covering his rainbow afro with that mediocre bald cap with turtle wax. Wow. Was that the actual first one? OMG. OMG, sweet chance at 6-star awakening gem. Did you get the 6-star awakening gem? That wasn't your first, that was your last one. It's true. Dysentery Joe, I still have the stuff that you gave me from the meetup. I still have it packed away in the closet here. What do I pick here? I wanted the shards the most. I think that's what I'm taking. That is what I'm taking. I don't want 6 Sig Stones. Not more than I want 3,000 6-star shards at least. So, 6-star shards it is. Yes, that was the correct first one. Yes, I got the Awakening Gem just now. Nice, dude. Congrats. BG the Ghost Rider. A little bit. Did not expect this last bike ride from work twist in the Pokemon tangent. Wowie, what a master tangenter. Kanga Jenga, thank you. EG, did you talk about the rank up gems in the featured item store and if there's any value there? Cheers. No. I didn't know these were here. What the hell? Where did these come from? I know. I think these are all poor values. It's not that there's no value here. It might be very situational. However, I personally think that these are very poor values. I'm going to rant for a moment. I'm sorry to go from tangent to rant so quickly like this. I'm going to rant for just a moment. It won't be as long as the Pokemon tangent, I promise you that. There's a side effect of what Kabam did with this last event. There's always been a bit of a side effect to these larger sales that have always existed in this game. But it's gotten out of control because of this last event. You need a lot of units. Previously, we held on to 18,000 units, and that number doubled on July 4th to 36,000 units. It was already so hard to justify spending units elsewhere due to needing to save to get that maximum value to actually be able to afford to get like the final tier, because the final tier has the juiciest stuff in it, you know? That it kind of killed the rest of the events in the game. It made the rest of the events not completely irrelevant. There's still maybe some interesting things to look at, but for the most part, I look at this offer and I immediately just think, save the units for the next big event. If you could somehow afford 36,000 units twice a year, at least, not even counting the banquet or something like that. If you could somehow afford all of that, if you play that much arena, I'm talking to the free-to-play or low spending amounts right now, at least. And that's still affordable. Yeah, maybe consider it. But other than that, like when it comes to something, no, I would say it's like not worth it. It has to be such an extremely stellar offer that it's unless if it's anything short of that, it's just not worth it. The only things that are worth considering spending units on are the really unique stuff. Like oddly enough, I would consider these profile pictures to be 1,000 times more worth considering than something like this rank up gem, because these, we don't know if these come back. And hey, if it's your favorite champion, if it's a really cool looking profile picture, cool, spend the units. If it's something like the red pool thing that I spent units on, I would still say, yeah, that's still worth spending units on. Some other weird thing like that can't just be replaced, like the catalyst in this rank up gem can be replaced. When this stuff is replaceable, I would say you kind of have to save those units, unless it's, once again, just a tremendously good offer. Like if this was 500 units, then yeah, worth it. 3,500 units, I would say no. Now, if you're not free to play, or if you're not what I would consider to be like a low-ish spending about, so maybe like a few $100 a year or something like that. If you're not part of that, and yeah, you do just have, a ton of cash to throw at things, then sure. This is going to run you over $100. So pretty tough to justify for 99.9% of people, but if you got the money like that. But for the average person, I would say no, all of these are irrelevant, and it's kind of due to, in part at least, the design and offer and deal philosophy that Kabam has kind of implemented over the years. So, I think not only are these offers bad, but any offers that look even remotely similar to them will be not worth considering. Okay, rant over. I hate that Kabam did that. I miss the days where every offer that came out was like seriously worth considering. But these days, it's just not like that. Wow, another one. We're not going to A. These days, it's basically big offers or GTFO, you know? Don't know if I've ever said GTFO. I don't know if I've ever said the letters before, but I was just trying to keep it family friendly. I don't normally say them in the day-to-day. Okay, anyway. BG, how many Awakening Gems do you need to have until we play Awakening Roulette? There's no amount because I'm saving them in case there's a trade-in. I don't know if Kabam will do another trade-in in the way of like a certain number of 6-star gems to get a 7-star, but we talked about this the other day. Maybe they would do something like trading in an Awakening Gem for a rank up gem, or an Awakening Gem for Sig Stones, or you know, something of the sort. And I'm only going to awaken champs that I feel like will be worth the value, considering there might be a trade at some point. I'm not demotivating any. Don't buy these offers until and unless you had those units already. Yeah. Well, like I say, even if you have the units, I'd say don't buy it. Mariah Carey did a song called GTFO. Did she really? Interesting. It's 9,000 units for that, for the Thronebreaker class. Yeesh. And that's why it's important to push progression titles, because, yeah. Wouldn't be worth either way, but, you know. What means GTFO? Get the out. It might not 100% be the thing to say for offers, but it's close enough. Yo, BG, I need a poll. Good sir, rank 5 spot or torch? Sure. Got both of them in last week. Then took spot to 6200, or do I wait for Scorpion? Thanks. Well, I'm just gonna do the 2 that you mentioned. We could discuss potentially waiting or not. Actually, I'll just say it right up front. I don't think you need to wait for Scorpion. No. If you get Scorpion, you'll be able to pull in new resources to rank him up. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Both Torch and Spot are great champs that you shouldn't really wait. I wouldn't think, at least. Okay, who to rank up? Torch and Spot. Sig 200. I'm putting Sig 200. I don't know that Sig 200 is the way to go. He definitely needs high Sig. I took mine to like Sig 160, I think. It wouldn't be bad to take him to Sig 200, but just know that if you do need Sigs for other champs still, it might be worth it to you to just shave off, you know, 20 to 40 Sigs. GTFO equals get the Finkeldink out. Getting the Finkeldink out might get you arrested, depending on your definition of the Finkeldink. GG, I know exactly how you felt about not having Herc for 2 years. I have Doom at rank 4 for like 3 years and just pulled him to awaken him, and my prestige just took a huge jump. Dang, nice. I'm curious. I'm gonna do another poll after this. You mentioning prestige. Hang on, I got a prestige related question, but I want to talk about the results of this poll first. So it's pretty close. I'm gonna end it. Pretty close. Spot takes it with 54% of the vote. Yeah, I don't know. I like Spot. I think I go Torch here. But I don't know if that's the right call. I really do think it's mostly personal preference. The thing about ranking up Spot and why ranking up Spot is good, you really don't want to have to go through 2 of your damage cycles. Like you don't want to have to build to a second special 2. If you can finish it in 1 special 2 with giving the champ that additional rank up, then that is worth every last catalyst or rank up gem you could possibly throw it at the champ, you know? So Spot might be the way to go, but I think just between the two, I still like Torch more and probably still use him in more situations that I would still go Torch myself. Giving him the additional rank just to prevent him from losing that much more health as he burns through opponents. Yeah, I think I still go Torch. But, okay, I've got a question for you all about Prestige. The question is this. Typing it out first. Do you care about Prestige? Yes or no? Now, if you play Alliance Quest, or even if you don't play Alliance Quest, it's just, you know, sometimes it's fun to see number go up. You know what I mean? Just as like a personal thing. To be like, yeah, man, I want to get my prestige up there. It could also be important when joining new alliances, knowing that you're like meeting the requirements of what people are asking for when they recruit. Kind of giving you that sense of like, yeah, dude, my account's good enough, you know? I'm good enough to join the alliance. But then there's also a lot of reasons to not care about prestige on the flip side. In terms of rewards, Alliance Quest still gives useful rewards for sure, but relative to what they used to give, it's not even close. Think about this. There was one, like, I'm gonna end this poll, by the way. It's about 75% that say no, they don't care about prestige. And what's up, Lags? Did I already say what's up? I saw your name like a minute ago, but I think I was tangenting. Maybe I said what's up already. I don't know. You ever do that thing where you say what's up in your head? That's what I did. Except I don't know if I said it in my head or if I said it out loud. Anyway, think about this when it comes to the rewards from Alliance Quest. Once upon a time, there was the event quest, which didn't have the, you know, the highest difficulty was like uncollected, right? I mean, once upon a time, the highest difficulty was heroic, and then they added master and uncollected, but it's besides the point. I don't want to go back that far. Let's just go back to when it was, you know, uncollected. Like pre-buffed uncollected rewards, even though. So there was that. There was Alliance Quest. There was Alliance War, which once upon a time didn't have seasons, but let's not go back that far either. There was a side quest, which I feel like the rewards weren't as good back then. There were no incursions. There were no battlegrounds. every single game mode that could have, possibly given rewards at the time, just because there weren't as many modes possible. Like, they gave a higher percentage of the rewards. Like, think about it like a fraction, right? If there's only 2 game modes, well, 50% of the rewards are coming from one of them, right? Like 1 over 2. You had a 3rd game mode, now it's 1/3 of the rewards. You had a 4th, and so on. Variants, right? Yeah, there used to be variants, but once upon a time there was no variants either. And then I would say the offers, they were good, but they weren't as good as they were today, too. So Alliance Quest, it used to represent a much higher portion of the total rewards in this game. Nowadays, yeah, it's not even close to where it was. But like I said, there's still good rewards. And if you're an Alliance Quest player, you should still care about prestige. But I think even caring about it, probably shouldn't care as much. I care about prestige when I recruit, but not my own. 18k plus is fine. Oh, just 18k? I almost have that, except not even close. Okay, what am I taking here, though? So, I think I'd take the tier 5 class. Yeah, let's do that. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's right. It's not going to let me open until I select both. Okay. 18k, what is that? Prestige for ants? You guys and your big prestiges. You guys and your gigantic, you're just flopping out your gigantic prestiges all over the place, huh? All right, let's take a cosmic here. What else do I want? I'm low on tech, but I don't think I'm ranking up a tech champ anytime soon. Well, Nimrod. No. Even still, I can get a 3rd catalyst if I want later on. Do I really take another cosmic? I don't think I do. I'm going to take another mystic just because I am going to use mystic soon. So, okay. Good there. Hello, BG. Hope you're having a good time. What's up, White Mummy? Tagged you on 2 posts, 1 animation, and the issue I wanted to ask you about yesterday. Oh, White Mummy, let's see. Creepy crawlers. Animated version for the latest Kindred poster. Creepy, dude. It's the bugs moving in the background. It's the subtle movements of the jaw. I love it. Very nice. Okay, and the question you had yesterday. Let's see. I appreciate Alliance War changes with persistent placement, but having to remember changing masteries for defense and keeping it for duration of matchmaking is going to cause problems because I'm 100% sure people forget to do that and there'll be unnecessary frustration. Yeah. So I kind of stay out of the Alliance War chats in the content creator chats. Well, I kind of stay out of them, but I kind of lurk, so I still read what other people say. And let me tell you, the amount of feedback about this long before this ever became a thing, mountains of feedback. Please please come up with a better system. Please, anything but this. This is terrible. This is bad. Please. I don't want to play Alliance War anymore. Those are the types of comments that I see. And, Kabam's definitely heard that feedback. And I can't recall what their response to it was. I think they're aware of the issue. And if I remember correctly, maybe they just weren't able to say exactly what the plans were, but they were having like meetings about it or something. I don't know. but of course it like takes time to implement that stuff. I say this because I hope that it doesn't last that long in this way. Let me read what exactly what this is though here. The moment the match is found, the attack phase begins, the Alliance defense will be locked in. At this moment, masteries will be locked in and applied to your defense. Once you're in attack phase, the player may change their masteries to suit their attack needs. Yeah, okay. If summoners make changes to their masteries during the attack phase, they will need to take care to adjust their defensively focused masteries prior to the conclusion of this matchmaking period. This is terrible, yeah. To ensure they're implemented in their defensive placement. Very bad system. Yeah, I agree. It is a very bad system. I think it's awful. There's not a whole lot more to be said about it, honestly. This is a pretty quick one. It sucks. I'm happy that I'm not playing Alliance War, so I don't have to deal with this. And at the same time, I'm sad that all of my friends that still play Alliance War do have to deal with this. And it's a major bummer. Like I said, hopefully it doesn't last that long the way it is, and hopefully they do something about it. But I there's things in this game that I do still have faith in Kabam about, you know? Like, I clearly lost my faith a while ago in Kabam to not sell way too many things. You know? To the point where it's like, I'm not going to try to keep up because it's just not worth the effort, because it's not possible, you know? I've given up hope in that regard. I do still have hope that they fix stuff like this, though, because I do think they have a track record of fixing stuff like this. I will say, though, that they also have a track record of fixing this stuff very slowly. So while I do have faith that they will fix this issue and are very well aware that it's an issue, I wouldn't expect it to be fixed anytime soon. I still hope that they fix it soon, but I'm thinking like maybe there'll be a fix before the end of the year, and I wouldn't be all that surprised if it pushed into 2024. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about it right now. Yeah. I hate to say this too, but I know Kabam, they're very data driven, you know? If they see a lot of people are like not participating in war, they probably would fix it faster. But I would never want to like tell people to leave their alliance and stop participating in war over something like this too. Cause like if you do that, like, I don't know, man. Alliances is kind of the glue holding us all together. I think you don't need to be in an alliance, but it certainly helps. And if I didn't have like the community, like the YouTube channel, and being able to talk to all you guys on a nightly basis, like that's kind of the glue replacing my alliance glue. The Elmers, you know, you guys are my Elmer's glue, and that's the nicest thing that I could possibly say about you. But I don't know. There definitely are times where like, I don't know. I just hope that they're able to react without needing a huge reaction from the community. But yeah, sometimes that is what it requires. Anyway, I think I'm going to end there. End the tangent, end the rant, end the stream. Because it is late. And I haven't eaten a damn thing all day. And I'm pretty damn hungry. So I'm going to get some food. But before I go, you know, of course, we got to give the shout out to Aaron C. for being tonight's biggest D. Aaron C., thank you very much. Thank you to everyone else too. BG just called us useless old horses that were taken out back and shot. Dysentery Joe. Elmer's glue is one of my favorite things from my childhood. All right, and still as an adult. So what I was saying was something very good. He throws rocks at old people, Joe. Okay, Clarissa. You know what? I really am out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, probably normal time. Yeah, normal time. I'll see you guys then. Night, everybody.